Damien, how do you sum up that point?
Brilliant point, massive point. Probably not a pretty game. I don't think there was a lot to shout about maybe over the 90, 100 minutes, whatever was played, but it's probably the best point we've earned in what, this is our third season. And why? Because near on our whole team, our whole squad are sick. Some ridiculous bug going around, so they're in an awful state. So to put in the effort that they did, I thought we looked a more dangerous team for sure. And that's why I went over to the Riverside after the game. Like I said, they didn't have an awful lot to shout about, but if only they knew what the players put themselves through today.
It must be very difficult, Friday, Mondays as it is, but to do it with your preparations probably thrown into disarray with so many lads unwell.
Yeah, but I guess it's all about staying calm. We were changing the team this morning, again, changing set pieces. It has a knock-on effect. Boydie, anything that's going, Boydie always seems to catch. But he wasn't even allowed to sit on the bench. Conor Kearns getting dressed in a separate room. But that's why it's an amazing point, a big point. And like I just said, bizarrely against top players, we felt really secure. And probably we looked the more dangerous team. I think if we countered better, 3v2s. Though many times we do 3v2s in training, but we didn't capitalise. Like I said, if you're not going to win the game, you don't lose it. Fantastic.
That's the strongest Derry have been all season. Like, they welcomed all their players back. To limit them to so little, you must be pleased with the defensive display today.
Yeah, thought the setup, we obviously changed it the last 15-20. Lads getting tired, obviously, dehydrated, no food in their stomach. Like I said, I don't think it's disrespecting them, it is what it is. We felt secure. I thought we give away a lot of needless free kicks, I would say, in our defensive third, which gave them an awful lot of set play opportunities where they are really dangerous. But outside of that, an open play, we felt okay.
When you look at the league table, you started the night 7 points clear at the top, you ended 8. I mean, it's a really good point.
Yeah, here it's like I just said to the guys there, it'll be a massive point come the end of the season. So it's absolutely brilliant. Like I said, if you're not going to win the game, we don't lose it. So amazing shift. I just can't speak highly enough of them. And like I said, I wish the Riverside, the whole stadium, you guys actually knew. I won't get into the grim details of it, but heroes, to a lot of them.
And in terms of Friday now, obviously will it be difficult not knowing who'll be ready or what shape they'll be in come training tomorrow?
Well, we'll see if you have anyone to train tomorrow. We're getting a lot of young lads in anyway, which I think is good for them. Like I've said since day one, any football club should be built on the academy. So here, if there's no first team players in tomorrow, we'll train the 17s and 20s. It'll still be a great morning. But yeah, listen, I hope the senior boys, the first team squad, so to speak, I hope and I'm sure, listen, 24-hour, 36-hour thing, it's 3-4 days to draw this, so they'll be fine. There's
a lot of positives to pick out of tonight. I suppose one of the good ones is seeing Shane Griffin back, seeing John Martin get minutes in his legs too.
Yeah, John, again, Boydie goes down. He was starting the game, couldn't really start John because he had the same virus and has also come back from a hamstring, so it was a crazy 24 hours. But yeah, Griff, he was never going to go on. It was just more to fill the bench. He's passed all his tests yesterday, so it's good to have him back, obviously. And yeah, it's not a team game on Friday, it's a squad game, so every single player needs to be ready.
When did you get an inkling that things were going pear-shaped? In terms of illness and stuff, when was who was the first man to drop?
The last couple of days. It started in Castleknock. So we made a laugh and a joke about it yesterday in the meet in Castleknock. Everything seems to start there. Here, any pandemic that's coming, it won't be China, it'll be Castleknock, probably the house there. A lot of stuff comes out there.
Who's in that one, Paddy?
Hey, Paddy, John Martin, Will Jarvis and Mark Coyle. I think Coyle started, so probably starting in Donegal somewhere. But no, it's been like that for a couple of days and it just has a knock-on effect. So when you turn the phone on this morning, you know you're going to have a few texts, and we did. But here it's fine, and we've always adapted, stayed calm, whether it was injuries in the first year, the second year, or this year. And that's what we did today. And like I said, the lads were absolutely brilliant.
They probably don't get the credit they deserve at times, but Tyreek Wilson's the carling man of the match tonight. Sean Gannon puts in another brilliant shift. They're so instrumental to what you're trying to do with this team, aren't they?
Yeah, brilliant signings. Obviously Gano's just new in the door. I think he's been fabulous. He won't mind me saying. I pulled him yesterday. For as good as he's been, I want more now. We're always pushing the guys, and the same with Tyreek. He's been brilliant. He's here over a year now. This is his second season, and top signing. What a football brain. He's playing more in a suited position to him at the moment, but he can play anywhere, which speaks volumes about him.
You must have been pleased with the start as well, particularly after the slow start on Friday. Were you happy with the way the team started the game?
Oh, here Joey spoke to them briefly before they went out, and he gave them an ultimatum, so they would have been very brave to come back in, having started poorly. But listen, there was always going to be energy issues today, and we'll ebb and flow and what have you, but really sound, defensively secure, and if anyone had moments out of the two teams, without a doubt it was us. That would be a disappointment. Counter-attacking, positioning in the box, as bad as we felt, I still thought it was a game there to be won.
A 4-point weekend is a good weekend from Shels' perspective.
Amazing, yeah. Here, would you have took it before? Possibly, but we want to make this place a fortress and we want to win every game. Yeah, it's a great turnaround, but like everything, Friday, 4 points over the weekend means nothing if you don't go and perform on Friday night and get a result.
Thanks, Damien.
Cheers.